Take two.
I nearly landed on one.
You still need to roll.
I'm getting the fucking character
I'm
sheet
gonna
up.
kill you. How is it not ready yet? You've been sitting here talking for like 10 minutes.
I never forgot to do it.
Yapping.
I'm already late, bro.
Late.
I fucking told.
Who's going? Ryan.
Who has the worst memory here?
Probably Zach or Matt.
I forgot.
Whoa. I died last time. How am I gonna know what happened?
Adam, you do it.
Oh.
Chaos died. The end.
No.
That's the only thing he cared about.
Yeah, it's the only thing I remember. Actually,
you. Your
Zombie apocalypse?
We saw that. Okay, I'll do it. Oh my god, you suck.
I was remembering.
We rescued the father, we went back, we saw that Shroud was alive, but like kinda spooky in servitude of Mars.
Wait, what happened to his father?
He's still with you.
He's fine for now.
Just
and then we
because I felt like keeping him alive. Otherwise he would just be dead.
Yeah.
What's it called? We went to what's the Vandalin. We went back to that, which was the setting of our original campaign. It was kind of just completely wrecked by some plague or illness. We had to find a sigil to get rid of. And then we went to the farm, and Zanver, which is another previous character, he was like corrupted by raised, and we had to fight him, and then he just immediately decimated Chaos. Like, oh my god. He ate his brain, and then we beat him up, and then Thorn used a ring of wishes to wish.
No, it wasn't the ring. It was the wish stone you got from when Shroud died.
Stone. Yeah.
Get your fucking facts straight, bitch.
I will make you stay dead this time. But yeah, that's all. If I miss anything, tell me, Aaron. But I think that's the gist of it.
That's pretty solid.
I'm surprised I remembered that much.
There really wasn't a whole lot outside of you learned that like some of the finer details about like the whole Shroud thing. You figured out that the reason he's alive, well, alive in quotations, is he made a contract with Maz that essentially brought him back as a sort of servant, but he still has complete and total free will. Maz is just back after like disappearing for weeks. He didn't say anything about it. And when he saw Chaos's corpse, he was like, oh, that's interesting, and then just put his body in a bag of holding and left.
Wait a minute. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Chaos, wow, being dead and alive.
Yes. Okay. Outside of that, we are going to say that you guys went back home. That home being, Abacos, the tavern. Ash going to his house, just presumably talking to his father. Which...
What's left of my house?
Yes. And Brian, I will get with you in a bit, probably after this, to tell you about like the conversation you would have had.
Okay.
Why don't you just? Why don't you just pull him?
Because
I'm right here, probably.
Yes.
I mean, I could leave though.
No, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like. Shut up. Okay. So yeah, it's been like a day or two, maybe 3, and a couple of you would know this event that was just recently announced. Maz came to you guys directly, and he told you about the Tournament of Might that is being held at one of the one of the neighboring kingdoms. Now, Birch, you would not know about this. Ugwa probably wouldn't. I don't know. We don't know enough about his character. But Chaos and Ash absolutely would know about this. The Tournament of Might is a gladiatorial style tournament that is held within every 10 years. They specifically do not have a set date for it so that people can't just constantly prepare for it. It'll be, say one happens this year, it could happen, but once it happens this year, it might take a year for it to happen again. It might take 7, it might take 10. It's just within 10 years it'll happen. A Tournament of Might is held in a... I already forgot the name of the kingdom.
Bob Marley.
Yes. It's the Nullforge Kingdom, that's right. Which is like a very industrially advanced kingdom. They're really like... Where Abacos is super advanced in magic, they're super advanced in like machinery.
Technology.
So, but they are incredibly wealthy. Yes, we have a hand up in the back.
I have a question. Do I know when the last tournament was?
It was 7 years ago. And the general schedule of it is there are the preliminary sections, which you will have a couple options as to how you want to essentially apply. There is the basic dueling, which is just you and another random participant duel, and even if you lose the duel, depending on how competent you were, you might still be let into the tournament. And there is the Guardians, which you will get a choice to fight one of two, but this year it's been announced that there is a new third Guardian you can choose, with up to a group of 3 people. And once again, you don't have to win, you just have to be decent.
Get good.
And yeah, and it is considered, you can fight to the death, because being such a huge event, there are countless just famous clerics and paladins that are offering their services in terms of healing and reviving, stuff like that.
Revivification.
But the other way, Maz tells you that it is happening, and he's not telling you to go, but he's recommending it, because, as you two would know, it is, once you get past the preliminaries, there is the group stage, where you will have you'll have 3 people, and you will be fighting other groups of 3, and then once you would advance, if you advance high enough, you will separate from group, and then you'll go through the individual dueling tournament, which, if you win the group, if you are one of the top 5 teams in the group stage, you get a hefty sum of money each, and some decent magic items. But if you get to the dueling stage and you're in the top 10, you get a ridiculous amount of money, and you get specific access to their royal treasury. Or a choice, and you get like an item or a being. Because another thing that the Nullforge Kingdom is known for is their ability to find and capture magical beasts, which is also famously known for they incorporate those beasts into the tournament. So they will just
they are magical slavers.
Not really, but.
Magical beast slavers.
Ash, you are definitely the smarter of them, and I feel like since you're like more nobility, you would keep track of this. You have heard rumors that the Nullforge Kingdom may have gotten their hands on a Tarrasque.
Oh God!
It's just rumors, but it's possible, and you do know that throughout the tournament, you might have one match that's just a pure brawl, but they will commonly add effects and like different environmental hazards to the arena to spice things up. So, yeah, this year, the rewards are pretty consistent outside of the dueling ones. The group reward is 7.5 thousand gold for every member if you are within the fifth or fourth group. If you're the fifth or fourth, third and second get 10,000, and the first group gets 12,000, 12,500 gold.
Each?
Yes, each. So this is a difficult tournament, very difficult. You also will get a handful of magic items here and there. You will not be able to choose them; they will be chosen for you. But the dueling, if you get within any of the 10 spots outside of the first place, you will get 50,000 gold pieces, and you will have access to the royal treasury, which holds some ridiculous magic items that, are very sought after. But if you're first place, you get 75,000 gold pieces, and you get access to the, you have the royal treasury, which holds the magic items, and then you have, essentially the sub-level, which holds the artifacts, which the artifacts are some of the rarest things in the realm, and they are beyond powerful. So,
Is there an entry fee?
no. You just have to be worth the crap. Like I said, the Nullforge Kingdom is ridiculously wealthy. The amount of money they bring in from holding this event pays for it.
So it costs money to watch, not money to participate.
Yes. That and sponsors and everything. So.
Raid Shadow.
Shut up.
So.
By
Obviously, I'm not
Shadow
telling you guys to go do this, but if
I don't
people have
want the
been
20,000.
complaining
I don't want
about money, this is a thing, and Maz recommends, because it's a good way to get your name out to different kingdoms.
I don't want 75,000.
I need 75,000, but I'm not getting it. Because that's for the 1v1s, and I'm not winning that many 1v1s.
Has this been communicated between everyone now?
Yes. Maz would have explained it to the people that do not know what he's talking about. And
that sounds like a big amount of money.
Go ahead and converse amongst yourselves if you.
I think
Put
if
your mic
nothing
down.
else.
The only thing you need for the 50k is the it's just get in.
No,
to the
50k
dueling?
is top 10. If you are
Top 10.
10 through 2,
I was like, what the fuck?
the first place gets 75. Second through 10th place gets 50.
What do you need to get into the dueling?
I like fighting.
You and your
Get to the
group
end
needs
of-
to get past the group stage, which alone is going to be a challenge. So, but if you get top 5,
Choose your group.
yep, to a degree,
What's-
yes,
how's it
technically.
gonna be for will we get long rests between battles? Or
Yes, there are
Every battle?
multiple days between, it's so popular. You're generally not gonna have multiple fights in a day
Okay.
because there's so many people. So
And they have healers and shit.
yes, and that's another thing. If you do have multiple fights
So
within a
go
day,
all
they will
out
be
every
able to.
round,
Yes.
Basically. Okay.
I like fighting.
I think we need the chance. To
It's
prove
it's
ourselves.
discouraged to kill people, but it's you can do it.
Oh shit! I just realized the main.
They do ask that you don't just obliterate somebody past reviving them.
Man,
So
the one damage spell I picked up is the one that says, "Man,
he has disintegrate,
don't."
which just
Yeah, I have
if it kills them,
disintegrate.
they just fade into a dust.
They can't be revived except if you're a super duper powerful
They essentially a wish spell, which they're not going to use a wish
Yeah.
spell on somebody unless they're very.
No, if he uses that, he's probably gonna get just kicked out.
They won't kick you out for it, but you will
They
have
probably
some points
penalize you.
deducted. Penal.
Yeah. Penalize. Yeah.
What if? I mean,
What
if
if-
somebody's about to kill him, he could probably be like, "Oh."
I mean, yeah.
It sucks that the only
but-
damage spell I have is the Murder Machine 5000.
I mean, yeah.
The only weapon I have is
extreme
The
violence.
Inator.
The Killinator. But yeah, so converse amongst yourselves. Figure out if you want to do that or if you want to like do anything else. It's been like about 3 days since the last session, so.
Oh,
I know I
like,
just
I'd
died
like
and
to
all,
do
but
this.
Hey.
I want money.
What'd you
Do
say,
you know anyone else
Birch?
doing them?
I'd like to do this. So I could use the money, and I like fighting.
Just Thorn like kind of looks at him. Just so you know, it's the people that typically get in past the prelims. They're no joke. It might kind of hurt, big guy.
I mean, I would expect that from a fight.
Okay, I'm down for it.
Yeah. I think we need to train ourselves.
Training's for fucking pussy.
So
Training is for you and your fucking.
Wait, so it's been 3 days, so we should take a long rest.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Quit biting my feet.
Maz kind of looks to you guys again. He's like,
Ow.
let's see, how many other are you? You got Thorn, Chaos, Birch, Ash, and the Turtle. So you've got 5 members.
Can we
correct?
invite Rom?
What should
Rom?
Can we invite Rom if we know where he is?
If you can find
Bro,
him.
he'd be such a disadvantage if the enemy's a woman, though.
Yeah.
Or he would just get scared and be like, "Huh."
I do recommend that you guys find a 6th stand-in. That way you could all, have somebody you know in the
Hey.
group.
I have an idea. Hey,
Maz.
Maz.
No.
I haven't. Hold in.
Oh, I don't know these guys.
You could try and get a hold of Holden. I'm not too positive where I think he's around, but
Question.
Holden.
yes,
What about Gnak?
you are not taking Ganak with you.
What about the?
What about one of the
dragon?
other two?
No,
What about Clyde?
What about the dragon?
you are not taking Cryos, and
To had a child?
I'm not going to allow Clyde to go that far just to murder people, actual humans. I don't think that would be great for him.
What
He would like it.
No.
Micah Gar?
The guy who's likely dead.
He's so dead.
If you could find
Yo.
Holden, you could ask him about it. But
What about
Who?
what's that guy's new name? The fast one?
Sonic?
Shroud's new name.
Fenrir?
Yeah. What about him?
No, he's got work to do.
Work.
Yep. Just a heads up.
He must be a busy man.
What about Clinker?
Fate's Hand will be attending as well. So
I love those guys.
expect to deal
who?
with them. Oh,
I
yeah.
love
you
those
know.
guys.
The name of the
The,
team.
Yes.
the better team.
We're the B team. They're the A team.
Pretty much,
Dude.
yes, that is entirely true.
I fucking hate you
You're
guys.
welcome for that idea.
Oh, yeah. But, so expect to deal with them. Have you guys actually met them?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
'cause
only heard of them.
I know there's another team besides us.
they did choose to just not get a 6th member. So,
I probably met them before, right?
probably not, honestly.
Huh?
I mean, you would have generally been out a lot doing stuff, right?
I mean, it is chaos, but I don't know.
But I mean, they're only in the tavern for long enough to go talk to Maz and get an assignment and leave.
Quit. Loki.
I'm sure. How long has Chaos been a part of the
I
thing?
hate these guys.
He's one of the
Since the start.
founders,
Since the beginning.
but he's not in. He's only in charge of like dealing with people that Maz assigns him to.
I'm sure he's at least met like one of them.
He's probably met Calypso,
Probably like run into
The
that
leader.
One, yeah.
but like it would have not been like a extended
Social.
exchange.
Yeah.
Probably like,
Probably
hello,
would have just
goodbye.
been like a getting all the leaders together thing, some shit type thing.
Either way, you've not met like the team. But yes, you and Ash definitely know of them. But yeah, Maz like looks to Birch and he's like, they're one of our best teams. That you know, I would be careful.
Oh.
But
Oh, maybe we could prove we're better then.
Yeah,
you could sure try, buddy.
Bowdy. Bowdy.
Look, I want to kick you out if you stop doing something.
His ass is not doing that.
But are you guys gonna try and go for a sixth, or are you just gonna go as is, or if you're even gonna?
I don't know
I
who
think
we
should
could
go for a
take.
6, but I don't know who to take. Yeah.
Clinker?
I think he's still in the room that he just kind of claimed. So
Go see him.
so far, you guys have thought of Clinker and Holden. Maz says he thinks Holden is around.
Maybe.
I'm going to talk to him.
I don't know this
I'm
Holden guy. Is he
Would I
one of
know
the
any
dudes.
people? Would I know any strong people from a certain part of town?
Probably not. That isn't
I'm
just a street
strong.
thug.
We could bring a street thug.
A random street
meat
thug that
shield.
just fucking dies, yeah.
It's a meat shield.
We could just bring a couple street thugs. Just keep replacing it.
They just grab people off the street.
Kobolds?
Just grab a random dude off the street.
Dude, we just kidnapped like 10 kobolds from the fucking dude we found. Just-
Oh, I don't think we need a sixth. I'm plenty strong enough
I
for
think we
two
need a
people.
sixth.
And Thorn's
He says
kinda
while
like, buddy,
flexing.
yeah, we know you're big and strong, but not. The rest of us aren't really. So if we get split up and say, you know, me and Ash are in a different group besides you, what are we gonna do?
We win. So who is this talking right now?
That's Thorn.
Oh.
You can
yeah.
win.
Don't worry, I'm actually quite the gamer.
I'm quite a gamer myself.
I can't do anything in direct combat, so I don't think I'll make it to the final.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
When did you become Solid Snake?
Since he got into Fortnite.
Since I got into Fortnite.
Once I got into Fortnite, I started playing D&D.
Peter.
And then I met Peter Griffin.
Okay, guys, what are you doing?
I'm holding. We're holding.
You're gonna have to look for him.
Birch is gonna give a thumbs
I
up.
don't look for him good.
You look for sixth. I go get Dum Dum. And he's gonna go sit down at the desk and go get some food.
Okay.
I want to look for Holden, but
Holding my balls.
Holding my balls. We never used that big orb thing that we gave him.
No.
I just realized that.
You did not.
Hey, Holden, can I see that orb you got? What if one day Holden was just like, I'm cured. His head gets fucking blown off.
He'd live that. He'd survive.
He'd win.
He's got a helmet.
He doesn't
He's
have
gonna
anything
help
going
me,
on in
idiot.
there anyways, so.
Senor Ugo, what do you want to do?
I'm down.
Dude, no, the helmet is a fake. They're gonna try to
Fight.
explode his head, but they're just gonna explode the fake helmet. His real
second
head is
helmet
in the
underneath.
chest. No, his real head is in his chest because he just wants to make himself appear taller.
Ryan, is there a way you can, like, send me a copy of Holden's character sheet? I thought I had one.
I'm gonna go find Clinker.
Okay.
How would I
Yeah,
copy?
yeah,
I'm going to ask.
He's only
Horn,
level
come
7,
with
so
me.
we'll have to soup
That's
him
fine.
up.
I'm gonna deal with all that.
Honestly, fighters don't get much to fucking
Talking to him, what?
We're gonna ask Thorn to come with me.
Okay,
cop.
she does.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go to the room that Clinker's been taking.
Oh, I can make this.
Don't knock. We have dogs.
That's a really good point.
Um,
Why didn't you tell me
'cause I
before?
wanted you to feel stupid. Uh, you hear a from like inside the room and like some like sniffling and
What the fuck are you doing?
who's out there?
Have you come out of this room since you got here?
And the door just like very rapidly opens and he's just directly eye level with you. Just
No.
What? And his eyes are just like bloodshot. He's in like the classic like blue long pajamas with the pointy blue pajama hat on.
Have you been doing drugs?
Not unless your mother is a drug.
Never mind.
And as he closes the door, he hands you a small brown paper bag.
Does the bag have any thing in it?
Open
Yeah,
it
it's
up?
a note.
I would like to look.
Fuck you.
Does it have anything on it?
That's what it says.
Any letters? No, like any, like the bag.
No. Just a bag that had a note in it.
Is it a familiar bag?
It's just a paper bag.
Just a bag that like,
Bag of holding?
Bag of holding.
No.
Holding my balls.
I'm going to come into his room.
You're gonna go into his room?
Yes.
Okay. You scare him.
You
and
immediately
he's
die.
back in his bed.
Probably messed it.
Huh? Do you want to go to the Contest of Champions thing that's going on?
A tournament of might?
Yeah.
Dude. I'm a senior citizen. I'd rather sit at home
Okay.
and stare at a wall all day.
And I've also seen you turn people into sticks.
Yada yada. Yeah, fair enough. What's in it for me?
Money?
Yeah. I could just make money.
I haven't been able to go to this because last time it happened, I was 12.
And that held you
That's
back.
quitter talk.
You could also tell him about, like, the rewards.
He knows about the reward.
Money?
The artifacts and shit.
He doesn't give a fuck. He makes his own.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about this character, so I don't know how to help.
This is the guy that made Gnome Depot.
Is that the place with the gnomish one? Bell, wasn't it?
No, Gnome Depot is the one that had the RPG in it. And stuff
Oh,
like that.
right.
He made that.
Right, okay. What the fuck is that shop that Bell has even called?
Huh?
The gnomish woman. I think,
Oh,
was her name
there's
Bell?
not a name. It's just a windmill with stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need a reason to travel that far.
You can watch Chaos get beat up.
You just hear like a disembodied voice say that.
Money!
I own
can
a
watch Chaos
franchise.
get beat
Chaos.
up.
He can beat the shit out of people. And watch them blow up.
If I do make it far enough, I could remove one of your legs. Thorn just kind of like, what? Not you.
Don't worry.
Him.
Don't worry, not you.
Are you gonna put it back? Oh, are you talking about my third leg?
That's barely even a finger.
Yeah, that's right. But so is that a yes?
No.
If you can truly find no one else, I'll go.
Oh, Holden's not going to this shit.
Who?
I need beeswax, little fucking
I'll
gnome
kill you.
guy. Little gnome man.
Fireball!
Wonderful. I really want to see him fight.
You, give me a strength saving throw.
What?
Yeah, you just get like force blasted out of his room and his door slams shut.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Who was looking for the other people or other person? Was it just Holden
I
you were
want to
looking
try
for?
and look for Holden.
Okay. Where are you going?
His room,
Okay. Who?
I guess.
Probably not
Birch
out.
is
No.
now.
I mean, there's
I just want
snacks,
to say,
though. You can just look around.
Birch is now back up after getting food, and he's looking for the rest of the group.
Okay. So where are you going, Ryan? Where are you searching?
His,
You said his room? Okay, Birch, where are you going?
He's going up the stairs.
Okay, so you probably
good.
like
That's where he
meet
assumed people
Ash
would have
as
gone.
he's going to his room, and you go to Holden's room. I'm assuming you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hello?
You hear a yes.
Holden my balls. No, is this Holden?
It is.
Have you heard of the
The tale of Darth
Tournament
Plagueis
of
the
Might?
Wise.
I have.
Would you like to participate?
The door opens and he's carrying 2 suitcases.
I'll take that as a yes.
Are you going on vacation?
Are we not going to the Tournament of Might?
We're going splendid.
Why do you sound like that?
I'm in
I think he's
emotional
excited.
He
peril.
chokes you to death.
I got.
I think he's a little bit
Hmm?
excited.
Can I have an Uncrustable?
Yes.
Hope you bleed within an inch of your life.
So, are you able to like copy a thing from him and like send it to me?
I'm like to make you own it.
Yes.
Ooh.
Or hello.
That's terrifying.
What you could do, I'm gonna send you a link, Ryan, and you have to promise me that you will not. Wait, did this work? No. No. You have to promise me
send
that you
an
don't.
invite to the campaign.
I was about to say, yeah. I'm gonna send you one
I
that's
might-
different. You have to promise me that you won't like. Actually, no, I'll just send you one to this one, not the NPC one. That'll work better.
And then you might be able to claim.
That's what I'll do. As long as he's, I mean, I'll put him in the deactivated characters and I'll be able to mess with him. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everyone's got his dogs out for free.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see him? I love how you did that with Ryan's fucking face in the background.
That'll be $2.12. Copy of Holding My Balls.
Honest confirm.
What is Senor Ugua doing?
Feel free to edit anything after level 7. I kind of just quickly picked feats that I thought were good.
That's fine.
Luckily, the fucking what's it called?
Because he's not level
Fighters do
12
not have
anyways.
to. Yeah, he's level. Oh, he's not level 12.
He's like at least 15.
12d7. Yeah, anything after level 7, feel free to fucking mess with.
What is Senor Ugua doing?
No idea. All I know is that y'all were going to look for people to do the tournament thing.
I mean, what's your character doing? Is he just chilling?
I'd assume.
Maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Just waiting.
Are you okay, Zach?
Yeah.
You're just really quiet.
Can I use my? I'm gonna use my cat as a footrest. And he likes it. He's purring.
Fucking hate
Your
cats.
cat's fucking stupid though.
So, yeah,
He's
the Holden is following you. So,
Let's go. I'm gonna smooch
I
on
want to do the
Liv.
funny thing, Aaron.
what do you mean? Cool.
Looks like we have our 6th.
Sorry.
And Birch is gonna walk back down to the main area of the tavern.
Aaron, surely you've
Yeah.
prepared things up to level 12 for Holden, right?
Hmm?
I was joking. Surely you had features for Holden up to level 12, right? Up to level 15.
No. But Wiener, where is he? There he is. Cool. So, what are y'all doing now?
I'm
Ah.
talking to my.
Birch is walking back up the stairs to go to his room because he realizes he should probably pack as well.
The
So he
goblin.
went down the stairs, turned around, walked right back up.
That's right.
I want to go to my
Sorry.
room
Bless you.
and jag
Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm assuming Thorn would follow since she probably has.
She has stuff in there, yeah.
Yeah. While I'm packing, dialogue.
Whoa.
While I'm packing, I pull up. my-
Go ahead.
You know what I'm packing? No.
Gun, get on the floor.
Pull your pants down.
No.
You know what I just thought about?
Hmm?
Since like the, no more.
You're disgusting.
Do you want me to say squished penis?
No. Stop talking. And then she just continues backing.
But like, since then, do you think I'm still like, the dream and shit?
Oh, the weird wolf
Yeah.
thing? I don't know. Do
Probably
you
not.
have you felt anything?
I still feel exactly like I did before, which I feel like is not a good sign.
Is it,
I feel like
do
my
you
penis
consider
is
it
gone.
a good sign to think you have it or think you don't?
I don't think I think I do have it.
Okay.
I should eat rocks.
But nothing's happened before or after.
I mean, have you tried to do anything with it?
Like,
He starts doing that. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Don't shit your
I'm
pants.
gonna shit my pants.
You poop a little.
Oh,
And it's like, it's audible. It's like, and she just like from like 5 feet away from you, she's What is wrong with you? He's like,
I'm gonna pull out the grapple gun,
I thought you
point
were
it towards the
gonna
window.
pull out
I'm gonna pull out the grapple gun, point it towards the window, and be like,
There is no window in that room. I can make one.
I'm just kidding.
Just to a wall. Just...
Just go through it.
Are you gonna try and do that? What do I even make you roll for this?
No.
What if he shoots
I'm
it
just
with
gonna
enough
walk
oomph?
away.
Just...
I walk out of the room, and then I'm going to walk back into the room, and be like, grab some pants, and just
She's just like...
walk away.
Just while you walk back in. What did I see in you?
And I'm gonna change pants and then walk back in.
Oh, he's gonna change his pants right
We never
Yeah,
talk
that's
about that again.
We are absolutely talking about that again. And then she starts walking out with her luggage. Guys, I need to tell you something.
No! I'm gonna try to do it again.
Okay. So you walk out. As soon as she walks out, you're just like... Roll a con save.
I should roll it. Can I roll it with me?
No.
I didn't, like, horribly fail.
So how long are you trying to do it?
Silvery
What do you
How
bars.
long are you sitting there like...
You can't spell.
Enough
How
How do you
long?
spell your shit?
until something happens.
You're just sitting there.
Just
How long until you would give up?
Until there's some result.
Until there's
at
some result.
least a minute or two.
So, you're sitting here doing that for about 45 seconds. And your vision's starting to get a little hazy. And you're starting to kind of lose consciousness because you're not breathing. And and sitting there straining, and you see out of the fading corner of your eye, you see what looks to be Thorn, and she's just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Do you just continue to react?
Well, do you have any ideas? Do you have any ideas?
I don't
Not
know
that.
what to
Not
tell
that.
you. That's probably not what Maybe you should ask, the entity that you work for.
Oh yeah.
The thing that just seems to be smart.
Well, most of the time I forget he's here, because most of the time he isn't.
Just like my
Well,
father.
he's here now.
Valid.
He leaves, like, nearly as much as my father does.
He never was there for you. Anyways.
That's fair.
He's here now.
You ruined my life. How could I
Therefore,
ruin it if
would
I
now
wasn't
not be
there?
a time to ask?
Lloyd.
It's pronounced Lloyd. No.
Hello.
My name.
Lloyd. I'm gonna go talk to my aunt.
Okay.
Hey,
Where's he at? I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go to his
I'm
office.
kidding. Yeah.
I suppose.
He's sitting in his chair.
He's pour some
Smell
of
of coffee drops throughout the room.
Just a walk up to him. But yeah, can I help you? What do you want?
So remember that time you had us go handle the wolf creature in that one part of town?
No,
Oh,
I never told you to go do that.
oh yeah, because it was on the board. Shut the fuck. But like we did that, and then it like
So
hit me, and then this black goop went through my arm, and then I had dreams.
You got bit by a barghest?
I never said it was a
You
barghest.
got bit by a barghest. Question: did the barghest become
Kill me in my
not
dreams.
a barghest when when it
When it bit me, yeah.
That's not a barghest. That's a spirit. Good luck.
Whoa.
Well, hold on.
Wait.
You
No.
said you saw it in your dreams? Did it
Yes.
kill you?
No, I killed it.
You killed it.
Yes. Why is everyone so surprised by that?
Did you actually kill it, or are you just lying?
I'm not lying. I did like a sick move where there was like two of me, and I went over it, and then I stabbed it.
Not bad. I've not actually heard of somebody who's killed it, so
Am I like the first person?
from what I've heard of, it's a pretty rare spirit. But I mean, typically speaking, I know that it would kill people in their dreams, and then they would slowly just kind of lose their sanity and turn into one. So
Well, all that's happened is I gained like 2 pieces of muscle in my left forearm. Not actually, over all of my
but
body.
when you told me that in your left forearm,
Not actually in my left forearm, just like
okay,
all of my body. But I've gained slight muscle.
I don't know. I could cast something on you, try and look into your brain, or just general composition, see what's going on. It might, like, really hurt. Thing is, I won't know, because you will not be able to scream.
Ah, fuck it.
Cool. And,
I might be in it.
And he just... Is anybody else in here?
Thorn probably is.
No, Thorn is, yes, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about players.
Do you guys want to watch me go through immense pain?
Yes.
I won't be screaming.
So, you guys, if anybody who is up there, you see Maz reach his hand out to Chaos, but he looks like he's about to go for his head, but instead he, like, puts his hand around your neck, and his fingers literally go through your throat. Like, they pierce your throat.
Like,
They
actual,
literally
like,
go
like,
through into your throat.
like my skin?
Yes.
Like, they actually hurt it, or like they just passed through?
They pierce your flesh. And you
Okay.
just go limp, and you're still very much alive, and it feels like somebody just started ripping your throat out.
Not again.
And you just Thorn's like, oh my god! Maz's just like, shut up. She's like, and
I only paralyzed him.
he's only almost dead. Calm down. And he's kind of just sitting there, like staring directly at you for like 30 seconds. He's just not moving or breathing. And eventually he just kind of like tosses you off to the side, and your neck just kind of like heals. And he's just kind of sitting there. Huh. Yeah, right?
Could have put me down a little softer.
You're alive.
You're a dick.
Give me a strength save.
Oh, no.
Give me a strength save.
No.
If you refuse to roll, I'll take it as an automatic failure. Okay. He kind of like waves his hand, and you manage to. This has happened before, so you expected it. And
Like 20 seconds ago?
no, he waves his hand, and you're like feet away from him. He just kind of like does that, and you just like and get shoved all the way back to the wall. And he's like, "Shut up." And
So what did you find out?
I'm still thinking. And he's just kind of sitting there. But
I've never seen him think about anything for this long.
because I've not seen it like this, so just would you stop talking? And he kind of sits there. He sits there for like a couple more minutes. He's like, from the sound of it, and from the look of it, it seems like something that you kind of dominated the spirit in a way. Which means that, in theory, you'd be able to make it bend to your will to a degree. Don't know what degree. Might kill you. It might not. I don't know the criteria for getting it to do that. but good luck.
Okay, but how?
What did I just say?
But like,
I don't know. The spirit seemed to react a little bit when I really hurt you just now. Seemed to get more aggressive. Have you tried, like,
slitting my wrist.
focusing on something? I don't know. Maybe bite your thumb while having intent.
Dude, the fucking.
I don't. Either way, I've got stuff to do. If you guys decide you are going to the tournament, get whoever you want together and bring them to
We
me.
got Holden.
Ash just appears. We got Holden. Oh, he is
I
here.
hope Holden is like in like a Hawaiian shirt. and, like...
He's got 2 suitcases in each hand, and then one suitcase tucked under one arm. And for whatever reason, he's wearing like one of those Hawaiian like style like brim hats.
Oh yeah, like the straw hat.
I'd like to go, Maz. Like I
So
don't care. I don't
think
control
we
you.
have
Just do whatever you want.
Yay!
Mom, I have one more question.
I might have an answer.
Do you know where I can buy cocaine?
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Dwarvicane.
Are you serious?
Why are you wanting to buy drugs? What is wrong with you?
It might help.
Why? Don't do drugs.
I mean,
But what if that's the secret criteria?
I
You just want to do drugs.
Shut up.
You do realize that I know everything that happens inside this building. I know about what's in your bottom drawer in your room. Don't act like you don't already have it.
You have drugs in your
Stuff.
drawer.
Fuck up.
Why do you have drugs?
You're rich. You don't do drugs?
No.
I've
We're
never
stuck
done
like
drugs.
Wine and shit. Not like.
God, you sound like a
bath salt.
40-year-old fucking mom.
I've never done drugs.
You sound like
Yeah,
a
because
shitty
you're a
rat.
fucking 2.
No,
Oh, sorry.
I'm 150.
250.
Basically 2.
No, you are not. What? Are you?
He doesn't know how to count.
He doesn't know how to count.
I was about to say. Are you guys ready? Is
He's like
everybody here?
85, isn't he? How old?
I guess for. Oh, Moz, have you spoken to Rump at all?
Speaked.
Oh, no. I thought you guys were supposed to keep an eye on him.
Oh,
We.
he's
Uh,
gone somewhere.
he's around.
Where?
We haven't seen him in 2 weeks.
More like 2 months.
He looks to Ash when he said that. He's like, "Excuse me."
Probably more like 8.
No, we haven't even been like around for 8 months. Shut up.
We definitely have.
No.
So
He's
you lost
somewhere.
the Demi Forest God.
We haven't seen him since we brought him back.
We kind of forgot about. I mean, sorry, Chaos forgot about him.
I told you to feed him.
He doesn't need to be fed. He's not a pet. He's a sentient being.
Yeah, but
He probably doesn't even eat
go
food.
downstairs.
Okay. When you get
We'll find
back,
him when we get back.
you are going to find him.
We're gonna find
That
him.
will become a
I wanna-
problem. I already know. Okay. Are you
Trust
guys
me,
going
you
or
can't go
not?
far. There's lots of women here. We're going.
Yeah,
Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
The Turtle Man.
Yeah.
I got my extra
Oh
pants.
yeah, we picked.
I love
him
the
up
idea.
for
Zach
some-
just does not talk, so just the idea that Ugwa is just always just
He's just standing in the corner like,
yeah.
smoking a doobie.
who's smoking inside?
Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo-ba.
Agent P.
Agent
The
P.
one thing he said all fucking like session so far is Agent P.
And,
Okay, we're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
okay. I guess to save y'all the trouble, here, and he just kind of like tosses, like he pulls off a bracelet. It's like a metal like bracelet that he just kind of, and he kind of chucks it over on the ground. And when it hits the ground, it kind of just opens like,
what?
yeah. When it hits the ground, it kind of just expands and opens into a portal. That should get you pretty close to where you need to go.
Why can't you just?
Thank you. Birch walks through it immediately.
Didn't you wait? You don't even know where it's.
I want you to know I
So-
question your methods constantly.
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna walk through the portal.
Okay, so that's 2. Is everybody else going?
Cannonball.
Thorn walks
Yeah,
through.
I'm sure.
Did you say?
I'm
Did
sure
you
my
say you are
phone-
Zach?
Yeah, cannonball into it.
Hooray! Ash, you went. Holden just like. And as you guys jump through it, you realize that you do see the kingdom. However, it's not like in a horizontal
It's on
direction. It's in a vertical direction. You appear to be falling
Uh-oh.
from like hundreds of feet up, directly over top of a what appears to be a fountain,
I can't
in
swim!
a town square looking area. What's the
You said
plan?
hundreds of feet up.
Hundreds of feet up.
I'd wait. Gravity's no issue.
I'm better.
I'm going to
Birch
grab.
is gonna cannonball into the fountain.
And I
He's gonna aim
is
for the
Thorn
fountain.
close enough to me in the air?
I'd say so. Y'all jump through it like the same time.
Yeah, Birch is aiming for the fountain.
Okay.
He can tell that it's probably gonna break his fall.
I mean, I can
Oh,
fall
break
fast.
under
The fountain
I
is
don't have to
fake.
worry about it, do I?
No,
say?
the fountain is fake.
If you have a higher
I
speed,
have
you're
a-
fine. You can just kind of stop yourself.
Yeah, I have a flying speed, so I'm
Can I
chilling. I did
take-
the right thing.
Other people in Misty Step?
No,
No,
Why not?
because that is not what that
'Cause-
does.
You like rip their arms off?
that's why I have 2 different spells: one for teleporting me and one for teleporting other people.
I'm gonna fucking teleport your dick into
Oh,
your
what
dick.
should I roll for?
Can I just roll silvery barbs on the ground so it doesn't hit me?
As Adam, you're trying to aim for the fountain.
Yes.
The fountain is like about 30 feet in diameter, and in the center of it there is a smaller, like multi-level thing. So I'm assuming you're
What I
aiming
think
for
is
like
move
the
the
part on the
water.
very bottom.
Yeah.
Okay,
Something
you
tells me you should rage.
are you are gonna need to give me a I don't even know, dog. Acrobatics. Yeah, give me an acrobatics to try and like use your body to aim yourself with wind resistance.
Actually, I can't fucking turn my tattoo into like a parachute, can I?
No.
Damn.
How would you?
What the fuck is acrobatic?
I have a grappling.
There it is.
Go towards the ground fast.
Listen, I could try to grab something, but I'm most likely going to break it.
I'm telling you
So-
right now, if you roll bad enough, in trying to aim for the water, you will
I might get
land on the
impaled.
spire in the center of it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm looking forward to this.
Hearted cards, baby. Oh!
Hey, okay, so Birch jumped considerably sooner than all of the rest of you. He didn't really even let Maz finish talking. So you guys see him, as you see him kind of like, and then you see him notice the fountain, and he just goes into like, and just straight down.
It can't be big enough for that.
And I mean, it's like a 30-foot diameter, so yeah, it's a pretty average-sized fountain. It's nothing crazy. And you see him just start darting, and he's starting to accelerate because he's more aerodynamic. And you see him just with his sheer size, just barely make it past the spire and the other levels, and he hits the water, and he fully disappears.
There's no fucking way.
So
This is when he remembers that he can't swim.
Well, hold on, we'll get to you. Next,
I don't like that.
Ugwa,
I have
I'm
a
not gonna
grappling
make
hook.
you do anything. Obviously, you're gonna use a grappling on what? You're falling at terminal
Is there
velocity.
Is there buildings?
There's buildings, but there's not skyscrapers.
So like, what if last second I like just shot it at a building, and then it would
Rip your
do
arms
that?
off?
So, not only would it have to travel faster, like, you know, maybe 50-foot tall building, it'd have to travel fast enough to get to that while you're falling at terminal velocity. It would have to it would have to get taut, which at that height, instead of just falling like this, it would get taut and you just kind of go. But
it pulls me towards it, so it'd go like
even if
that.
it did do
That's
that,
how you're falling.
it's going to rip your arm off.
Yeah.
No.
Try it.
Simply, my arms have been ripped off too many times
Try it.
and sewed
Try
back.
it.
There's so much.
Try it.
Matt, a hard breeze could probably blow your arms off at this point.
If you're so confident, try it.
I'm gonna open the cask.
You use the marble.
That's such a good
That's
idea.
a horrible idea. You will be marked as a domestic terrorist.
Dude, could you imagine if I used it in the...
What is wrong with you? Okay. What are you gonna do?
I trust in Thorn's ability. I'm just gonna go for the water.
Okay, acrobatics.
I can't fail. It's impossible.
I don't know.
Soon I actually legitimately won't be able to get lower than that.
Okay, Thorn. So you managed to spelunk straight into the water, and Thorn
It was
rolled
20, wasn't it?
a nat 20 plus her 17.
Dude, I fucking hate this bitch.
She's just
He's your girlfriend.
so
I
she
fucking care.
she falls in directly behind you, and as she falls in, you kind of look up and you see her falling to the water, and she's like, and she's like, she continues sinking.
Fucking bitch.
Outside of that, there is Ugwa, who's not gonna have to roll anything because he could just stop himself. Ash, what are you gonna do?
If I teleport, do I keep my momentum? That'd be fine.
No, you don't.
So I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah. You're just gonna
Yeah,
teleport.
I'm just gonna like.
Oh wait, I could have missed these steps last second.
Yes.
Wasting my misty steps isn't.
I'm just gonna like hang back, relax, and I was gonna just use Death Ward and just like splatter on the ground and just get back up, but
Oh, that would be such a no. You have to. You fucking have to.
because I don't want to be at 1 HP.
You do. I will say you do notice that who jumped in at the same time as you was Holden, and he is literally just falling through the air, just complete, like as if he is still standing up straight with his arms crossed, and he is just.
That means bro had to.
I thought he went in the portal like
180.
this.
Yeah, and he kind of like.
He just straightened back.
Yes. He's just going like this, straight at the
The
ground.
most aerodynamic.
He is going to
missile.
make the ground afraid of him.
He is not over the fountain.
Oh god.
He seems
missile.
to be
Anti-Earth
accelerating
projectile.
past terminal velocity somehow.
He doesn't
Crazy
stop
fat.
accelerating. He's accelerating at an exorbitant amount.
He burrows to the earth.
As
drill.
as you are
He
still
appears on
debating
the
on
other
what to
side.
do, it seems that his metal boots are starting to get red, and you start to see the air current like flowing past him. He's
How
still
high in the
not
air did he
moving.
get put?
As
just gonna, like-
as a half giant and a couple people landed in the fountain, it seems that some of the townspeople around here are starting to notice the commotion.
Yeah,
And
considering
as
the
they
amount
look
of
up,
splash.
they see
Yeah,
what appears to be
flying
a
fucking
small
turtle.
meteorite approaching them, as well as another dude in the sky, and people start to panic.
It's the meteorite that everyone said was gonna hit Holden. He's become the meteorite.
Okay, here's how I'm gonna do
I thought
this.
you'd
With
rolled
a
a pers-
32
Performance,
with a
okay.
32 in performance, I'm gonna look like a fucking angel coming down from the heavens, I swear.
He's just falling at terminal velocity. So
With as much grace as possible. I'd like to just like perfectly time a misty step to where it looks like I'm just that guy.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I do that.
you do that.
I do that.
What about
Yeah, I do it. Who's him?
him? The man. Anything?
I mean,
The myth.
He is not moving. He is still just
Oh, I'm a fucking genius. Yeah.
genius.
I'll just give Holden the ward.
Okay.
he don't need that shit.
So you just let him.
It's for
keep
the ground's sake.
You death ward.
It's what
the
Holden
ground.
would want.
How about the people that are
No,
near
not
the
that
We're
ground?
underwater.
Not my fault. No.
Okay.
As I teleport, I'm gonna say like, please move back.
Please
might-
stand
no, not
there.
the death ward. Not the death ward. The what's it called? The 5-time ward.
Okay.
Because it is only one. What's it called? I could have just done that. I don't want to take anything. Yeah, I'll just put the other.
Okay,
ward
so
on.
as everybody is on the ground, you still look up into the sky to see just this very rapidly approaching the ground, and everybody's like screaming and running away. And you kind of half expect him to eventually do something, but he never gets out of that stance, and he just hits the ground, and it just kicks up this giant wave of dust and this just thunderous boom, and it starts to clear out, and he's just not there. The ground is cracked.
We're bound.
There is a large crater in it. Holden is not there.
He's not in the
Is there-
crater.
is
From
there
what
a
it looks
hole
like
in
from
the
where you're
crater?
at. There is a hole in it, yes.
It has to be a
Did he
giant
bounce?
hole in the crater.
Did he balance?
There's a
You
hole in
hear
the crater.
several
Hang on,
other
guys.
like subsequent booms off in a different
Yeah,
direction.
okay.
I'm kidding, no. I'm kidding. So, you guys kind of all
Bro's
just
literally
looking at it.
tunneling through.
What? Did Birch get out?
Well, it was
Oh yeah,
fun.
back to that. So the people who jumped in the fountain, hear that barking spider? The people who jumped in the fountain, you do realize right away that it's very deep, and also once you get underground, it's like quite large as well. And around you, it seems to be like glass everywhere, and like past the glass seems to be this very fine dining restaurant. But
Oh, there are
as
sharks
you're,
in here.
as you're
Oh,
looking
yes.
around, you start to see these shapes swimming around in the water.
There are fucking sharks in here.
Some of them are quite large.
Fucking
Some
going.
of them
I'm
quite
going.
large,
Just
being
crash through this.
considerably bigger than Birch. And you guys appear to be in the center of the tank.
I'm going.
Okay.
Birch
I'm
is
leaving.
attempting to
I can use shape water to
swim.
like breathe, right? I
Not-
could just
How are you gonna
move
cast it if you can't
Really,
out of
breathe?
the way.
There's not oxygen there. You could create a cavity, but there wouldn't be oxygen.
You wouldn't be able to cast it in the first place, would you?
Could you separate the molecule?
Why couldn't I?
Do you need to? Is it have any somatic components
I don't fucking
or
care.
verbal
So
components?
Bud is like
sorry?
attempting to
Bro
swim
crashing
upwards, like
into the ground and going through the ground not affect this dining restaurant and tank?
As everybody is swimming up,
It's literally only thematic.
as everybody is swimming up and
Oh.
Birch is struggling, a handful of you notice there is a commotion in the restaurant as people seem to be crowding around an area where there is
I'm
some
gonna pull out
broken
my-
furniture and some debris kind of falling. And you see a man fully clad in plate armor stand up and look around and you see him look at the fish tank and then just kind of point at it and then do this.
I'm just gonna go. And then keep swimming.
Birch is going to realize he has a coin grasp tattoo, and he's gonna use
There you
it
go,
to
buddy.
try and grab anything outside and pull him out.
Dude, he had to fall like so.
Yeah,
far.
you fell far. You're in like the center
Yes.
of the tank. However,
He-
give me a. I wish it was just like a luck trait. Give me a d20.
Roll a d20. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
So you as you shoot out
You're
your
not a lucky
tattoo,
fellow.
and it doesn't really get to grasp on anything, but as you're extending your arm, you feel something bump into your back.
Ooh!
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
He's going to turn his head around.
And it appears to be a large fish, that of which you've never seen before, is just staring at you and staying completely still. And I've sent it to General.
The Dunkleostis? Are you kidding me?
There we go.
Holy dicks.
Dunkleosteus.
Okay.
It is just sitting there staring at you.
He is going to wave at it. Like, hello!
It one of its fins seems to kind of do this.
He's going to point upwards.
It kind of like tilts itself and then tilts back down and puts its mouth over your entire head and starts just pushing you up.
But
So,
a thumbs up.
everybody else sees Birch with his head in a prehistoric fish's mouth just being pushed to the surface of the fountain and just swimming past them just with his thumb
Finally,
up.
he's dead.
And everybody else can swim, right? So everybody just kind of gets up. Dude doesn't get his dog.
I mean, he used to be a pirate, so I hope
Yeah,
so.
okay, he would know how to swim. So yeah, everybody manages to get out. Yeah, everybody's up there except Holden is still missing. But you know where he was.
So, is Birch out the water now?
He is
Like
out
he's
of
been
the
thrown
water.
out the water. He is going to reach into his sack, grab a handful of the jerky he came with, and he's going to throw it in the water.
It's kind of just sitting there at the surface, just staring at him, and the jerky just kind of hits it on the top of the head and just slides off of it, and it just continues staring at him, and then it just swims away.
Come on! Thank you! Do I take any damage, by the way?
Nah.
3,000 psychic damage.
Also, by the way, that's
Like,
apparently
from
not what the
prehistoric
Dunkleostis actually
Yeah,
looks like.
there's a Dunkleosteus nerf. Have y'all heard about it?
Yeah, he looks
No.
so short now. I
so
hate
stubby.
it. I love the Dunkleostis.
Hasn't there
but
been like
they-
a dinosaur nerf recently? Like all of them have feathers and shit now?
That's not enough, bro. That's a
thing.
fucking buff.
But,
They look so terrifying.
But so yeah, you guys are kind of smacking off the water as you hear like a thud from underground, and as you look over to the cavity that Holden created, you see arms come out of the hole as he lifts himself above it. He says, "Sorry for the inconvenience," and he starts crawling out and walking towards you guys.
No shot. Bruce jumped back.
It's okay. I have a fish help me out of water.
You'll learn very quick, Zach, that Holden is a freak of nature.
No, not the fact that he was able to, just the fact that he's, oh shit, I wrecked this restaurant. Well, back to the hole I came through.
Yep.
It reminds me of
Very much
Mashal,
Holden.
Aaron?
No.
Have you seen Mashal?
Oh wait, Mashal. Yes. I love that show.
Yeah.
He is
That
essentially
reminds me
Mash,
of like
yes.
that would probably yeah.
But all right, you guys are. You seem to be in Nullforge. So
Oh,
Did people like my performance?
people
they
seem to
clap.
be more horrified by the man who went through the ground. And just
and the
is
one who
okay.
went back, and the one who went back up while his head was in the mouth of a prehistoric fish.
Yeah. They're not really focused on you.
Man.
Oh, it was a
Um,
nice fishy.
However, you did manage to get the attention of somebody. The
Oh god.
Kingdom Guard marches up to you guys and draws their weapons. Just name and business.
Greetings!
Birch is gonna wave his hand. Hello,
Name and
we're
business.
here for the tournament.
Chaos is just going to start running, like bolting. Not again, not again.
Come back in and
Nuh-uh.
like about half.
Can I
Who
pull out my
follows- who
grappling
just-
Yeah.
fucking the glows is building and just nah.
Ugo runs off to the crowd.
Just disappears, I assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
so
he turned around last second. so
you
he
have
left.
small
He
groups
don't-
of guards that run off trying to chase Ugwa and Chaos, and they definitely cannot. And the rest of the guards that are dealing with the rest of the group become way more aggressive as they approach you guys with shackles in hand and are no longer asking questions and are demanding that you stay still and put your hands behind your back.
Please pardon us. I'm sure we can.
You better give me a persuasion like right now before they just...
Bonk.
Okay, automatic pass. Look at
Damn,
Bert's
I only
actually
rolled a
rolling.
3. Fuck.
Alright. Both of you can give me your testimonies.
Sorry, we are esteemed adventurers on Abacos, neighboring. I know we have friendly relations, right? Right? Yes.
That does not explain why
can-
you've desecrated our grounds.
Yes. We have my sincerest apologies, Mister. You can extend the bill to was of
What guild are you a part
Ice
of?
Fire. Oh, we're
Icefire.
part of the Ice Fire Guild. Yes.
Okay, and what is your group name?
There is a.
Any good party would have a name, would it not?
Oh, we are not good parties. We are great. A great
We
party.
are a misfit band.
Shut.
So do you not have a name?
No.
Just say we're new.
We're not new.
Well,
No
if you're
one's
from a
like-
You're
neighboring
relatively
kingdom,
new.
is it safe to assume that you're here for the tournament?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you
Yeah, for the-
how do you intend to join the tournament as guild members if you do not have a party name? Assuming
fine.
you would
Fucking-
plan on joining as
We-
guild members.
We
Yes,
need
If you're
we
joining as
need to go
individuals, you
find
don't
our
need
friends.
it, but
Yes.
Oh.
We've not been.
We are the sheepy protectors.
No, I will kill you if
Thorn's
you
like,
name
"No,
the sheep
no, we're
protectors.
not." And
Don't- I-
how far
something-
away do you think Chaos would have ran so far?
That's
He's just still going. Okay.
as far as he
This
needs
town
to before he
building.
doesn't see guards.
We are
It does not
the
take long
asbestos
before
of
he, like, completely
Abacos.
resist them.
Then he was just stand on top of something and stalk.
Like Batman.
Well, and so the guards are
Like the
like,
Assassin's
all
Creed.
right, do you know where the other two went?
No.
I just
They
walked back.
He just walks back.
Out of seemingly nowhere.
There he is!
Okay. Is that with you?
Yes.
Okay, and the other one that ran?
Turtle
is
friend.
that also with
What's
you?
your name again?
Hello?
Oh, his name is Ugwe. Wow.
Sorry, I
The
was
The
zoned out.
goblin man that ran, is he with your party?
Yes,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that is Chaos of the Icefire Guild.
Chaos.
Yes.
As in one of the founders of your guild.
Yeah.
How it's like I'm gonna how yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
do
good.
sincerely apologize for the disturbance. I
really-
don't find
It's fine. Every guard has to go through at least 20 hours worth of training from his escapades alone, so.
anti chaos measures.
Dude, every kingdom has an
You may have heard of the
AKA.
program. It's any kingdom on this continent, generally, that he could get to. It's the, AKA, you know, as you said, it's the anti-chaos measures. But, well, sorry, not measures. AKA is the Anti-Chaos Association. It's a different small party, and they generally lead, you know, this training groups, but it's all just a show. We know that. Either way, I really need you to keep him on a short leash.
He likes to be collared. Sorry,
Thorn's just like, excuse me? How do you know that?
You're right, but excuse me.
Does he hear any of this? Is he
I'm
close
like
enough?
fucking
Did he,
not close enough to hear, close enough to see, not close enough to hear.
okay.
He's on a high ledge.
Thorn is
like
going
Batman.
to roll perception, which she's not very good in. Yeah, she don't see you. Wait a minute.
Wait,
rolled
the
to
bird
see
is gonna roll
Batman.
perception.
So, Chaos, as you're looking around and you're watching them, you notice as everybody's kind of sitting here, the guards
nat
are like
20. Holy shit.
facing you in a way,
Worst thing
and
to
all
do.
of your party members are their backs are to you, and
Yeah.
as you're sitting there, you're kind of like looking around. You notice that as you look back, everybody's the same except Holden, who was, you know, facing your back, is now just sitting there staring directly at you from like 200 feet away, and just goes,
we can't see you, Aaron.
I know. I was waiting for he was like basically his back was to him, but when he glanced back, Holden was just staring directly at him, and he just went, and then just turns back around.
Ugwa rolled a nat 20 for perception.
Ugwa does the same thing. They do it at like the
Yes,
same time.
I concur.
Both of the entities of the group.
In sync.
Dude, Ukon would just look and then just be like,
Nod.
and just look away.
Winks.
Birds are like,
He would
"Sod."
not say a damn thing. Ugwa never knows what's going on.
No.
Ugwa doesn't understand common.
Right.
So the guards continue
I
to
was
talk.
really doing
and,
that,
do
actually.
you guys know where you need to go?
No,
It's been quite a while since I visited. My apologies.
I've not been here before.
Well, if over there, and he points, and there's a very obvious, very large coliseum. That's, as I'm sure you remember, that is the coliseum that the tournament takes place in. Right now, this time of day, if you go over there, you can sign up for the preliminaries. The lines might be long, but if you go now, you might be able to take your preliminary
Birch has
exam.
already started walking.
Okay. We will be sending your guild a bill for the repairs.
Yes. Yes, I will
He
write
gives the
you his
guard
IP.
very uncomfortable eye contact.
Wait, Bert turns around and says, "You guys have a nice fishy, by the way." And then he starts
I was
walking back.
going this way and that way.
Thank you. Alright, everybody starts walking, holding his... As he starts walking away, he's just holding eye contact with Chaos. From still
Like an
super
owl.
far
They're like
away.
his
Have the
head
guards walk
fucking
away?
turns the entire way
The
around.
guards walk
They
away.
started walking away, yes.
Okay, the second they start walking away, I just.
Okay. Why did you run? Thorn says...
I have to.
Why?
They're cops.
Do you not think that just escalated the situation? Do better
It would
than
escalate
Ryan.
it more if they seen. It would escalate it more if they could like see me.
They clearly saw you when they were walking up, and they
Yeah,
only
but, like-
escalated it when you ran, making yourself look guilty for something that you didn't necessarily have a part in.
Nuh-uh.
And she just starts walking.
I'm just gonna start like chewing on my thumb.
Well, either way, I guess if we want to join as a party, which I guess I would probably make it to where we would have a higher chance of being with each other in the group sections. We need to come up with a name.
Abestos of Abacos.
That's horrible. Ash, do you have
13th
any
reason.
ideas?
The 13th reason. Yeah, I like that. honestly.
PKA. Pro Chaos Association.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, since I'm obviously the leader of the party, I should come
Thorn
up with a
just
name.
looks at you.
I've been in the guild for the longest.
But you're so stupid.
And short.
I'm better than you at
At what?
some things.
A multitude of things that I cannot describe.
Because the haters will sabotage me.
Haters will sabotage.
Oh yeah, let's just name
Like
it the Pro
selling
Chaos
drugs.
Association. But if we do that, why can't we just name it Thorn's Thunder Thighs? I mean,
I'm okay with that.
no.
I will hit you with an inter-
I concur.
She just looks over to Ugwa and just like, I always forget you're here. I'm sorry.
Give her the same
Chaos
story
is just
with
still
yours.
biting his thumb.
I didn't realize that's how you were doing that. So how hard is he biting
of a
it?
name now.
He's just gnawing on it? He's not like biting into it?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's testing the waters first.
So seriously, guys, we need a name.
I've been like out of character. I've genuinely been fucking trying. Oh my god, I cannot find anything that is not stupid.
Gutter rats.
Underdark giraffes.
D&D team.
No, stop it.
Dragons Defenders.
The D&D party.
Magic Masters.
Oh, you're part of the Ice
Night.
and Fire.
Elemental
What
Hero.
works with Ice and Fire?
Shadow Hunters.
Frostburn.
Frostburn.
Mm,
A little pretentious though.
I
We're
like that one.
like, are we even the second best in the guild?
yes, you're the second best.
Dude, we are so fucking ragtag. How?
Because you're comprised of
Luck.
some of the strongest members.
Luck.
Two of the people here are members. Max.
It doesn't matter. You're still the people that aren't sworn in are still part of the group.
Hold, I've just
Yes.
sorry. I've done a squad name generator. Situational support squad.
Oh my
The
god, that's
situation
actually
jig.
amazing.
The situation.
The SS.
No,
Yes, I'm down for that.
no, 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 no,
The
no.
SSS.
The situational squad. But you know what the SS is, right? Essentially the Nazi Marines.
No, we're not naming ourselves after like a death corps.
Just a squad.
The
Banshee
Blitzkrieg.
Squad, Lightning Bolt. I mean, that is kind of
Chaos
what we do.
and
We
Co.
literally do Blitzkrieg.
Yes.
Hear me out. Chaos and Co.
No.
Vipers strike.
Mm,
Dot
I like the
kill
stick idea.
team.
.com.
what the fuck is
That's
com?
come.
Pornhub. We're the Pornhub boys.
Hammer.
4 guys and 1 woman.
I like Frostburn.
Warhammer.
I really like Frostburn.
Frostburn is kind of cool. But I feel
Yes,
like
Ice
it's...
and Fire.
Yeah.
What's the other
but,
team's
like,
name?
Fate's Hand.
Fate's leg.
4 guys and some minutes.
Fate's Fingers.
Just to make him mad.
Fate's third
Fingering
leg.
fate.
Exodia.
Fate's third leg, bro.
I like
Evil's
maybe
Tears?
Frostfang.
That's not bad.
Frostfang?
A bit edgy, but
Frostmourne.
Serpent's Pass. Serpent's Moon. Hunt Showdown.
Serpent's ass.
Caldwell Pack's rival.
the Bornheim.
Moses.
Chaos Incorporated.
Shut the fuck
up. Fan Daddy.
Fan Daniel.
Famdimnum. Famdimnum. I
Drywall.
spent like 20 minutes just thinking of a shitty
Dragon
name.
Warriors. I've done it all.
The Drywall Punchers.
So at one point, can we just say he like trips a little bit and accidentally like bites it a lot harder? Just-
Yeah.
I
Ah,
said
fuck!
near off.
That
You
turns
do
into a
that?
fucking titan.
Okay, you trip and like it forces you to like you land on your fist and it, like and you like just gouge. Into
I
that.
did not mean that much, but
you like
I meant like
gouge into
trip
that part
up
of
and
your
like
hand, and when you're like God, you know as you like whip like the like just ow, that's like a common reaction. You notice that like there is what appears to be like a claw that kind of retracts back into your thumb, and you're like
Thorn.
we're dealing with important stuff right now. Calm down.
Claw.
Frostborn. Frostborn.
Claws.
Fire cold.
Frostfire?
Claws.
Frostfire.
Frost. Rather
Santa Claus.
Oh.
Santa Claus.
Frostfire.
Chaos
Frostburn
and his
Claw.
4 little elves.
Chaos is the fucking elf.
You're the shortest one here by far.
Situational
You're the
force
most
crew.
picky one here by far.
Special evaluation squadron.
God, my fucking finger hurts.
Okay, we'll just think of a temp name.
Short for mediocre at best.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're Mab Squad.
Frostbite. Clint. Frostbite.
I like
Something.
Frostburn.
Frost song.
Frostfang Vipers. I don't think. I don't.
Blade song.
Snake Oil Salesman.
The
Naked.
underground.
4 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch.
Need
That's
a
it.
name.
The Ram Ranch cow. The Ram
I
Ranch
like
Cowboys.
Frostfang. I think that's fine for now. I almost choked.
Not on me.
No, it has to be. It has to be
I
something
don't
to do with fire.
because
We
it's a
more
small
often
object.
explode things and light things on fire than we do freeze them.
Okay, then
Frostburn
how about
Genesis.
exploding the fuck out of fucking sorry,
That's a
Chaos's
long name.
balls?
Frostburn Genesis.
Penis explosion.
Genitalia.
No.
Genital
Warts.
combustion. Genital combustion.
What is wrong with you?
Crusaders.
Scattered gods.
Infernum Noct. Essentially.
Inferno.
I like Frostfang and Frostburn.
Ignis. Chris.
Ignis.
Frostburn.
What about just
Cryo?
Ignis?
Cryo? Wait, cryo?
What?
Cryotic
Ignis.
fire.
Something. Like. Combine cryo and
what?
Ignis. Cryignis.
Fire.
Clan.
We're not
Crignus.
adding clan to the name.
Alright, yeah, again. Coup. Chaos
Cryotic.
Clan. All K's.
Crepitus. Cryus. Ignis
D&D
Crepitus.
Karnas try not to take 2 hours deciding a guild name.
Incredibilis.
Incredibius.
Etienne.
Audacious Fortuna.
We could call ourselves Tenebris. Even if
Crignus.
it's edgy.
Krieg.
It's like
What's Tenebris mean again?
darkness. Or something along the line.
I mean,
Cryoflame.
It's not a bad one, actually.
I don't understand why it has to be
UCD.
something to
You
do
couldn't
with
decide.
fire or ice.
That to be fair, that is the thing,
Fate's
yeah.
hand has nothing to do with fire or ice.
Yeah, but we're more themed.
Hope's weenie.
We got me here, and I
Hope's
was the
Call.
founder.
What about that? Hope's Call.
That's not the
Hope's
worst.
heart.
I do not think we really generate the word hope, though.
Good enough. Satisfactory squad. No, that's back on SS. God damn it.
Satisfactory Squad, let's get it. All hands for Satisfactory Squad.
I'm raising
No,
mine.
do not mention.
I'm raising mine.
I hate
All right,
you.
SS on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. SOS.
Yes.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
I
No,
really
but we
want that
could-
name. Are we down with that now?
I'm fine with
That-
that.
Satisfactory
That's
Squad.
so awful. That's so awful.
So,
I would
guys,
say Satisfactory,
so
Satisfactory
guys,
Squad or
should
Hope's
we
Call.
should we make uniforms?
Change the name.
Oh no.
Change the name of the Discord.
Nah, we're not gonna change that.
We're not changing.
Satisfactory Squad.
you bitch.
D&D.
Stop, Loki. Ow, stop biting me.
Okay, so are you guys gonna head to the thing now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
What about Hammer and Scalpel?
It's over. We picked the name.
Ash is still sitting here like, I didn't want that.
We are the SS.
It's 5 to 6. Holden just like agreed even though he's not part of the party.
He is for this.
For this he is, yes.
I really wanted something along the lines of Evil's Fear, though.
No. That's
Not
too
evil. Yeah, but like that's why I said something along the line because Evil's Fear sucks ass. But like
Wolfsbane.
Crime
bad
fighter.
guys.
While we're
Like,
thinking about this,
something that
we're
says, like-
making our way
Yeah.
through
Okay,
the
we're
line.
Bad guys should be afraid of us.
We're working backwards here, Matt.
Okay, you guys get to the what appears to be the entrance of the Coliseum, and it is packed with people. Just like what appeared just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of adventurers all seem to be signing up for the preliminaries. So, roll to see who can stay awake for 8 hours while you wait in line.
Do I have salt?
Contract.
Can we take a
Is that
long
a
rest?
contract? Is that a contract? Are you saying
Yes.
it's a contract?
It's a con save. It's a con save, Ryan. Do the thing.
I have a question. Can I get an advantage if I have salt
Salt. Special salt.
to
Smelling
pour into my
salt?
wound
What?
to make me
Just-
stay awake?
Sure.
Just roll to resist screaming.
Okay.
No, cause like I'm also gonna in the
Oh,
middle of the
Scrap's
line.
sleepy.
Out of safety.
Okay. Ugwa, you rolled low, but I don't really think that would even do anything. He's just gonna sit there like, anyways. So,
So do I get
He's out of
advantage?
his fucking mind.
yes, you're fine.
I'm so glad because I rolled a 1.
You rolled lower than Ugwa. So you get to this point about halfway through the line, and you're starting to like, and you get like nudged by Thorn. And you're like, oh.
It's salt time.
I
You
just came
salt
up with
it,
a name, Rivals of Fate.
That is
That's a good
so
one.
obvious.
I know, but it's good.
It's no, it's
No.
not.
It's better than big.
It's so.
SS.
I like us being Nazis.
No,
No,
do not
no,
say that.
You cannot say that.
You cannot say.
But so,
Satisfactory
so you're
squad.
like, oh yeah, and then you put the salt on him, and you're just like, and you just fall over.
Birch is holding him.
Does anything come out though?
I don't know, we might get hard or
You
something.
ejaculate. sleep.
Is Birch like holding him on his shoulder now that he's falling
Sure.
asleep?
Why did you disintegrate?
No, I'm just seeing like how much
So if
damage
I
I
fall
would get.
asleep, do I get a long rest?
No.
At least, do I get a point of exhaustion?
Why?
He's just
Or don't.
checking.
No. So eventually, you guys get to the front, and at this point, I'm gonna say that Chaos is back awake after taking his little nappy nap.
I am refreshed.
And you get to the gates.
Birch is just gonna
Running
drop.
from the
And-
cops wore me out.
There are like a whole bunch of like entry points, and each one has a person sitting behind a thick plane of crystal, with it is writing stuff down, and whenever people come by, who is going first?
Me.
Well, I mean, Birch did like.
I said me
walk
first.
on his own, so
Matt
Birch,
did say
I
me
think.
first.
Okay.
Okay, Chaos,
Hello.
sir,
My name.
please stop talking. We need to get through this as fast as possible. I will ask you questions. You will answer questions. Understand?
Still.
Name?
Yes.
Last name?
Nope.
Chaos, no.
Okay. Guild or occupation?
Icefire.
And
In
where are you
the
out
guild
of?
name is
Ice Fire Founder.
Wait, what did they say?
Like where are you out of? What kingdom?
Abacus.
Okay, so occupation outside of guild. Are you just adventurer or what rank?
Criminal.
You don't fucking say.
Excuse me.
I rob people.
Don't.
I'm going to cast
I'm-
disintegrate on.
Sir, this is not a place for jokes. We need to get this going.
Then none, I guess.
Founder.
A founder
Founder.
of the Icefire Guild. Or one of them, at least. I just work there. That's all.
Okay, and strengths.
Robbing people.
Hiding.
Stealing from people.
Stealing. Theft.
Combat strengths.
That's arguably one, but I'm pretty sneaky.
Okay, please sign this and get out of
Some
my
people
sight.
say I have magic fingers.
Sir, I highly doubt that. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. This is a woman, by the way.
I'm gonna. Do I see anything behind her?
Not really.
She have anything in her pockets?
She's behind a thick pane of crystal. You can't get her. She slides open like a door, like in the glass, and she slides you a paper. It's a contract, essentially stating that if you do fully die, it's not their fault.
They are not liable.
Either sign it or don't, and get out of my sight. We have people to get to.
I'm next.
If you would like to participate in the tournament, sign it.
I'm gonna sign it with main hand and walk away.
She just takes it back, closes the door. Next.
Birch is incoming.
Fucking bitch.
You're large. Name.
Birch is gonna kneel down a little bit. So he's
Thank you, sir.
eye level.
Name.
Birch.
Last name.
Hawthorne.
Thank you. Last one didn't seem to know what that was. Guild and occupation.
Ice fire adventurer.
Okay, thank you for actually answering questions. And strengths in combat.
I'm strong, and I have an axe. It's really good at cutting people.
Low intellect. All right. If you would like to participate, then I need you to sign this. And she slides you the paper. Do you know how to write?
No.
Do you have somebody with you that could sign for you?
Can I just sign it with mage hand?
So who's behind me? Who's behind me?
Probably me.
That makes sense.
He's gonna look over and he's gonna look at Ash with pleading eyes.
You can usually just put an X, but if you really want me to, I can sign.
I mean the fucking thing is like very small. He can barely grab it with his fingers.
All right, I'll
So
rate
you walk
fucking
up. So
Birch
you walk up,
Hawthorne.
and she says, "Just so you know, signing this, the liability falls on you. If he
Yes.
doesn't actually die."
Yes. Let's hope so.
I wish
I'll
I could have
sign.
signed it.
Okay.
Rude.
Thank you, sir. Birch, if you would, please continue. I have to tend to the next.
Okay. And he walks off.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Name?
Ash, Dawn Weaver.
Thank you for not making me ask. Guild and/or occupation?
Icefire in member, occupation, noble / adventurer.
That's a lot of words. Okay.
She's such a bitch.
Combat strengths? Dude, you have to think of this is somebody who has probably dealt with thousands of people in one day.
But I love it. I
Yeah.
love
In the
it.
past hour.
Combat strengths?
Support / battlefield control.
Not bad. Okay. If you'd like to participate in the tournament, please sign this. And she slides you the paper.
Yes.
Thank you, and please move on. What are you doing?
Does it with Riz.
She
Signs
just,
with Riz.
she just stares at you. Just,
Try to riz up the fucking employee.
she's just staring at you. Please get out of my way.
Yes, quite.
And next, and she
Perhaps.
goes through. Thorn gets there, you know. Thorn, razor leaf, blah blah blah. Not
No, I want to hear.
okay.
I want to hear the full interview.
Strength.
So Thorn walks up,
Her toes are up.
and yes, they are. And the lady kind of has to lean forward to see her name, and Thorn just Thorn Razorleaf, She says, okay.
It's a Pokemon.
Guild and/or occupation. And Thorn just kind of like looks over and she's like, I don't know if I'm actually part of it. Freeloader?
Just say you are.
And she's like, okay,
Can I come over there?
if you want.
She's part of the ice fire. Don't just.
She's
I'm
my
hiding
girlfriend.
You're a fucking freeloader, bitch.
She just looks at you. Say another word, and you will be kicked out. Move on. Do you walk away?
No.
If you do not leave now, you will be banned.
It means
You
no
are
money.
in the way.
I'm not saying.
You're in the way.
Get the fuck out.
Leave.
Move, Chaos.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Fucking
Anyways. And strengths in combat, and Thorn's just like, I stab people a lot. After I stab them, I typically stab them more. She's like, okay, you hurt people. Got you. Please sign. And she's like, okay. And she signs it and just kind of walks on. Next, Turtle Man. Name. Oh, a turtle. That's rare. He's just staring at her.
Yes. Yes. I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
You're thinking
My
about
name,
your
obviously.
I grew
Senor
my mini
Ugwa.
Your first name is Senor. Last name Ugwa.
Just stare. Until she writes it down.
Okay. And she writes it down. Guild and/or occupation. Useless. Strengths in combat.
I bonk people and yell yeet.
Dead weight. Please sign here. Does he sign it?
You
While
like
I'm signing it, can I try to get a closer look at her?
Take a closer
In
look.
the creepy grandpa way.
She's like signing it. He's
No,
going.
no, what I imagine is like cause she has to open that sliding door. What I imagine is he's just leaning over to sign it. He just sticks his head through the door and he's just staring at her as he's signing. So you
Just
do
like
that.
scribbles all
You
over
do
the
that,
paper.
and she immediately, like, without any reaction, you see her grab a club, and she just hits you square on the top of the head. Do you retreat? No? Is that a no? Performance! Why are you doing performance?
What are you performing?
Please, I need you to speak. Why are you performing?
I don't know.
He's just. Wait, that's the wrong one. He just gets hit, and then she's just like, leave before
Can't
I
fucking
call the
read.
guards and have them murder you.
I go join chaos in them, I guess.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
Did he do anything recognizable on the paper?
No, it's just
like
it's literally he wrote just like all over it because he could not see what he was doing. So, and last but not least, you guys see Holden walk up. She's just kind of like, name, and Holden just sits there for a minute. Name, Holden. I mean Holden.
Holden.
Is it just Holden? Iron Cross.
I forgot I gave him a last name.
No, he does not. That's not a last name. It's a title.
Oh.
yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Holden. Guild and/or occupation. Ice Fire Guild. And he just stares at her. Occupation.
The worst fucking guild to ever go through processing.
Occupation. Founder. Oh,
Found
that explains it. And she writes that down. Strengths in combat. Violent. Psychotic.
Incredible
Understood.
acts of violence. I like to imagine he just like there's a gate. He just like the turntable gate. He just walks through that.
She extends the paper. Please sign here. And it's the second she pushes it through the window, he just spits a freaking hoagie on it. He's just like, okay.
I'd like to imagine like almost burns a hole through the paper.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not because it's acidic. He just spits it out so hard. Just like there's.
It's like a fucking bullet.
Yeah. And she just like accepts it. Please move on. And you guys are in the arena.
Let's go.
Now, as you approach, you are.
I like that implies the idea that he's identifiable by his spit.
They don't really care about the contracts. As long as they got you to sign one, they're not liable. So, as you guys are kind of walking through this huge hallway, you are stopped by somebody who is wearing like very nice, formal, like pretty much a suit. And he has the emblem of the Nullforge Kingdom on one of his sleeves. He says, "Welcome. Are you all one group?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
This is a lively one. Have you guys ever?
Yeah, we are.
Shut the fuck up. I will kill you.
Have you guys attended a tournament of Might before?
No.
Oh, only as
The last one I was 12.
Is he okay?
No.
No, he's very brain damaged. Sorry.
I'm tired.
He
Okay.
died recently.
Well,
He died.
First
Yeah,
get off
sorry.
my coffee.
as your preliminary exams, you will have to each choose if you would like to take your exam as a duel or take it
Well,
as
like punching.
like a test of might against one of our guardians. Have you any idea? The guardians would be a team of 3 each. The duels would obviously be 1. I will say, personally speaking, we seem to have a higher acceptance rate from people that fight in duels because it specifically showcases what they can do, more directly. Anyways,
Worthless.
do we know what we'd like to do today?
I want to fight 1-on-1.
What? That
We
was
have one for a duel. Anybody else for duels?
I'd like to fight in a group.
Okay. I need answers, people.
A group.
Probably a group.
So that's 2 for the group.
3.
Thorn.
Did you say group, Matt? Not Matt.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah. Group,
Okay, so that's 1 group we have for the Guardian combat. She's sitting here like,
I could also go group if needed.
I feel like I'd have more fun just dueling somebody, but you already have 3? What's the problem, Chaos? You already have a group of 3.
I'm doing individuals.
You're dueling? Okay, so that's 2 for duels, 2 for groups.
1 in the maybe.
Actually, this is a bad
Was
idea.
Holden decided?
Holden is still just standing there, not moving.
Well, then you said you'd join a group, right?
What?
I'll.
You're fighting in a group, so you can like suplex more people.
Would I be suplexing my teammates?
That's up for
Fuck
debate.
it, I'll do group.
So 3 for group. All right.
Oh.
man in the armor, what would you like to do?
Kill.
I want to decimate somebody. Duel as it is. And little lady, what about you? She's just like, well, as of now, if I went group, I'd be alone, would I not? She's like, and then he's like, well, no, you'd be with a random party of people. But yeah, I think I'll do duels. Okay.
The only reason I was here is because I wanted to group with Thorn.
So are you in the group or are you duels?
Oh, I'm gonna do group because I'm gonna get
Who's
fucking
all in the
demolished.
group?
Well,
I
actually,
need to be in a group for anything to happen.
Ash is in the group.
I'll be in the...
You're in the group right now.
I guess I'm doing group.
And Ugwa's in the group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I really want to do individuals, but I can't. I shouldn't.
okay, so
the only way for me to win is to kill someone beyond like save.
just as a reminder, for our people in the duels, you will be dealing with other participants. So we advise against killing. It is kind of barbaric. However, if you do kill, it is entirely okay. We have measures to prevent it. We do
what if
ask that you stay away from spells, say, disintegrate, or...
Upon hearing those words, I kind of go pale.
He deflates.
It just says,
I mean, stuff like that, as I'm sure if you know magic, not so easy to bring someone back from that. However, the current schedule, we are doing duels first, and we are going to do the Guardian fights later in the day. But for our Guardian fighters, which Guardian would you like to fight? Or, well, I mean, I suppose you wouldn't know names of them, would you?
No.
Okay, so we have 3 Guardians. One of them was...
"Are you even doing the group?"
Who?
Birch.
No, I'm dueling.
Okay,
So why are you...
our 2 original Guardians are still in service. We have the old but reliable Goliath. We have the Hunter, and we have our brand new experimental Guardian. If you'd like, I could elaborate on them a little bit.
Oh yes, please do.
Well, if you know the tournament, the Goliath was our first Guardian we ever made. He is, hence the name, quite large and very well armored. He possesses great strength. He's probably a little larger than your friend here, and he points to Birch. But he is quite known for being difficult to take down. The Hunter. Here. Here, I'm gonna. He would be showing you guys pictures of these things. So, this is a picture of the Goliath.
I like that one.
Bless you, bless you.
Sorry.
The Hunter was, we made
That's Goliath?
That is the Goliath. The Hunter, as you know, we made just a few years ago. He has proven rather lethal. He is very fast, but definitely cannot take nearly as large of a hit as the Goliath can. He is, generally speaking, about 9 foot tall when he stands up. People do say that he is a very fun combatant, but he is quite difficult. However, if you do fight him, and you do well, that will get you rather recognized. And our newest member does not have a name yet. He is purely the experimental one. Here is an illustration of him.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
no.
Oh god.
This being the first year, we're not entirely sure what it's capable of. We have an idea. We made it, obviously. But he has the ability to nullify most physical attacks for a certain amount of time, and it can generally move through objects and choose when it's, here and there, and when actually exists, when it doesn't exist.
And when in Rome.
So we've yet to have somebody pick it. Don't surely know why,
Fucking reason.
but what would y'all like?
I like the
God.
One
last
or
one.
two. One or
You're
two.
insane if you think we're taking on the last one, our first try.
Fucking
Yeah, no.
pussies.
Also, look at you. No offense, but you are kind of not the best in terms of damage, and I have not seen Ugwa's capabilities. I don't know if we could take much out. I was hoping Holden would be here to help us.
Yeah, well, they're assholes, so.
Remember, you do not
I
have to
like the
necessarily
big guy.
beat the Guardians. You just have to prove your worth while fighting them. And don't worry, I know. I'm sure you're excited to join combat with all of these beasts. But so just rest easy, knowing that the game masters of the tournament do like to mix things up sometimes, and it's not uncommon in the past tournaments for them to introduce a guardian in the middle of say one of the dueling rounds. So
What?
yes, of course.
I beg your pardon.
You didn't
What?
know this? They like to introduce
I
certain
mean-
conditions, and they have in the past introduced guardians. And at one point, they introduced the hunter in one of the higher tier duels. It was during the 7th place versus the 3rd place in the last tournament. So they like to keep us on our toes.
How many people have beaten the Goliath versus the Hunter?
Well, it's skewed. The Goliath is much older, but in terms of your average win to loss, the Goliath, typically speaking, only about 1 in 20 groups actually defeat him, and the Hunter, about 1 in 40 groups defeat him.
I want to fight the big one.
Shut the fuck up, you're a duelist.
Sir, would you like to swap what you're doing?
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I'll swap with you. I don't want to fight these fucking things.
Holden, I miss you. Holden, I miss you.
I'm gonna rip something apart.
And it rhymed.
So,
Chaos
what would
is
you
just
guys
going
like
to
to fight?
scowl at Thorn.
So is this for the duelists or the?
She's asking.
This is for the
This is for the group fights.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to fight?
I guess we can fight the hunter.
Cool.
This is going to be
That
awful.
fucking smile is sadistic. I know that
We're not-
smile.
I know Aaron likes to fuck with fast characters. He's like right next to you, and you're like.
No, this thing is just brutal. If you,
Yippee.
he's not like wicked fast like the crystal thing was, but he is quick.
Yeah, I'm assuming blades aren't going to do much to that.
It is rather armored.
I was gonna buy a crossbow before we went into this.
I will
You
say,
have a
in
fucking
terms
gun.
of speed, the experimental one would have been similar to the crystal guy fight, except much worse.
Do we know how fast the Hunter is, or is
He only told you that he is essentially built for speed.
Okay.
So, yeah. So the duels are happening first. If you guys would like to follow me, I will show you to the resting area where you can prepare.
Okay. He's gonna follow.
And he takes you. Y'all walk for like 30 minutes, but he takes you to a. Put them things away. But yeah, he takes you to a rest area. There's like finger foods there, like general equipment. Huh? Yes. Yeah.
Can I change my answer?
No, that everybody goes there, including the duelists. So like you're waiting for your match.
Oh.
So,
Food.
also while you're waiting, you have a very nice view of like all of the fights and stuff. Excuse me.
Is there plates?
Anyways,
I'm not gonna use one, but I figured I'd ask.
so as you guys are running about, you do meet a handful of characters here and there, you know, just silly little dudes. One of which is like a little tiny goblin girl who appears to be no more than like 13 years old. And she's kind of like going around talking to everybody. At one point, she comes up to you guys and she's like, "You guys look like a fun group. Where do you guys come from?"
Hello.
Goblin.
Bacchus.
Bacchus?
Bacchus, yeah.
I don't think I've been there.
I think it's far away. I don't know. We came here from a portal. I was in the sky.
Huh. That's cool. I'm from the forest of Abjura. It's if you've ever been there, it's quite nice.
I am not.
Okay. Well, you guys seem nice. I hope I don't have to fight you, but bye. And then she just kind of runs off and starts talking to another group.
Bye.
And yeah. So you usually meet people like that, you know, little goobers. But yeah, eventually, one of the fights ends with a dude getting his arm cut off and a sword ran through him. Which, you know, makes the crowd just go nuts. But after that, we hear the announcers, the game masters, announce the next fight, that of which being Birch Hawthorne of Abacos versus Akaroth the Goliath from the Kingdom of Iron.
Oh, he sounds fun.
With that, the guide that you met earlier comes up to you, Birch, and he says, "If you'd come with me, bring any combat gear you may need. It is time for your match."
Birch is going to adjust his gauntlet. Check that his axe is still on his back, just in case Chaos decided to steal it. And follows after.
Okay, so as he walks you out, you go into this large hallway that is now just you and him in it. And he's like, "I'm not sure how good you are with crowds, as I'm sure you've seen from in there. It is quite a packed house. We typically have millions of people here every day just to watch these tournaments."
How big is a million?
A lot of zeros.
Oh.
Either way, generally speaking, to get past the prelims, it is recommended to get in good with the crowds. I do recommend showboating a little bit, maybe getting the crowd in your favor. Any way you might be able to. But
guy with like plus 17 performance, to keep that in mind.
Yes, raise the crowd, a note added.
But yes, whatever you can do, the best of luck to you. And then he says you'll be going out first. Akroth will be coming out after you, so you will have time to do whatever you'd like. So either sit there awkwardly or try and rowdy the crowd up. So he says, "All right, if you would just walk up to this gate, it'll open shortly." And he says, "Good luck, friend." And he gives you like a little salute, and he walks away. And you hear like the muffled like announcer, and because it's been like a couple minutes, kind of like, you know, the wind down for the next fight.
Yeah.
Everybody prepares. And you just hear like the "All right, blah 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 blah, Lord, speaking boring things nobody wants to hear." And your gate these gates are gargantuan, by the way. Like, you're standing straight up and it's still like 5 times higher than you are, and you just you did like, and it just starts like slowly opening out, and the crowd just starts going nuts, and you may enter the arena.
I'm going
He's
to
gonna
go so much
walk
food
forward, and
just
as
sit
he
there
gets
and be
past the gates, he's gonna start slamming his fists together.
Okay.
I go, ho, ho, ho.
Give me a performance. See how the people like it. And
My
also,
last roll.
give me before you give me a performance, give me a strength check. Actually,
Strength check?
yes,
Which? That's
strength, the top
skill.
left.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh boy.
so that's not bad. So as you go out, you manage to get like pretty solid connections, and I mean you're like making waves by just slamming your fists together. And you alone being a half giant is kind of a wow factor as is. So people are already like, what the hell? Like, so just to see the sheer strength of this thing doing this too, it's like literally shaking the ground below him. I'm gonna give you advantage on that, by the way, your performance. So just roll it again. All right, and yeah, so like the people definitely seem to be for it. Like, you have a large amount of the crowd that seems to be rather invested in you. And then like you hear the announcer like, what an entrance, blah blah blah, stupid, and and from the kingdom of iron, Akroth the Goliath, and then the other end of like the 300-foot like in diameter like arena, you got the giant gates that start to open, and you see like this silhouette from like the light behind it, this huge shadow, and as it starts to walk out, and it just seems like it's just keeps walking and just keeps walking, and the shadow is just gradually getting smaller and smaller until eventually out walks this man, what appears to be a dwarf that is about
I had a
2
feeling.
feet 6 inches tall.
I had a fucking feeling this is what it's going to be.
And the crowd who was going absolutely nuts has
The crowd goes
completely
mild.
gone silent. As this man just sits there, and he just looks around, and he just looks around. He's like, "Well, what the hell?" and even the announcer seems to be kind of taken aback. He's like, anyways, fighters, get to the position you wish to be in, and I will count you down." And just
Yeah, he walks up and is preparing himself, weapon drawn.
How far away are you getting from him?
Respectable distance, I guess.
Okay, he seems to be walking directly up to you, like he wants to be with at your ankles.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty small for a Goliath.
aye, you're pretty small for a giant, pal.
I'm half giant, in fact.
Yeah.
Are you half dwarf?
Size and other things too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the
Pretty fucking
Ackroth
tall.
just kind of looks at the announcer. He's like, "All right, come on," and like, okay, and he counts you down, and I need you to roll initiative. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, right away, you start to go take your swing, and immediately he just raises his hammer, and he's gonna try and bring it down straight on your big toe. So, tell me, Adam, does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. So it hits the ground right next to your foot, but now that it's hit the ground, he's gonna try and lift it straight up while it's in between your legs.
Oh god.
Does a 26 hit?
Do.
You-
But also, if he's like 2 inches, he needs to fucking jump.
he's 2 feet.
2 feet.
2
2
6
feet. That's what
inches. I mean, it's
Nonetheless,
a large
I'm-
hammer. I mean, so he's gonna hit straight into your nuts, and it's gonna do 9 bludgeoning damage. as soon as he hits that nut shot, the crowd just goes insane. Everybody starts screaming and Birch, it'll be your turn.
Just that's the what I think about it. Hammer. He's going
There's
to.
plenty more where that came from.
Oh, there's plenty more fist for your face. He says, as he does not punch him, and instead moves to kick him.
Okay.
So, unarmed strike. I'm assuming, yeah.
Yes. Huh?
It's a 25 hits.
Yes.
Matt, mic's up. We can't hear you easily.
That's 7. Yeah, okay.
Give me a strength roll.
We're hearing you through Aaron's mic only.
Saving throw or just strength over?
Roll. Like a strength roll.
A strength check, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you kick him and he goes flying like 30 feet. And he takes some extra damage from the tumble that he does. He's like, oh, Jesus! And he gets up and he just kind of like wipes some blood off his mouth. He's like, that was a bit rude.
What was rude? Would you smacking my gonads?
What am I supposed to hit?
My legs?
Nah, that's boring.
Fair enough. He says he's gonna rush him and attempt for another punch.
So you get within 5 feet of him. He's going to try and hit you again with his hammer as his reaction. He rolled a nat 20. So that's the wrong roll. So that's going to be 30. No. Yes, 31 damage.
Jesus.
So you get close to him, and he just times his swing perfectly to catch like the inside of your knee, and it kind of like buckles your leg, which makes you step on it weird, which just even greater hurts it. So I will say that manages to adequately piss you off, because that definitely does not feel good, and you can just deck him across the face.
Oh, I don't
That does not hit.
does it?
So I'll say,
So,
you know,
in
you
that
buckle
attempt,
him,
I
he's kinda
miss.
like, oh, God.
Let's see what else I could do here.
Nah. I have all the sex.
He's gonna punch through the ground.
So,
I'm gonna get some snacks.
I am going to go into a rage with my bonus action.
That's right.
Action surge.
Uh-oh.
And swing and do some savage swings
With your
on
hands
this
or your
motherfucker.
axe?
With my axe.
Oh, God. Okay. That hits.
That's like 3 times, isn't it? From one attack.
Yes. Yup. And plus your bonus damage from,
Rage, that's +2.
yeah. You sever this dude in half. You cut him in half.
Oh!
My question is, where is the line that you drew that he is in 2 sections?
It's just, he's just gonna go straight for, the middle.
So you just, you gojo
Bisect,
him?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah. He's dead. His torso kind of is like, and then eventually he just kind of slumps, and he is very dead. And the crowd, when they see him get cut in half, they're like, oh! But once they see him go out, they go crazy again. And
He's going to
you have won the
shove
duel.
he's going to shove the tip of his axe down onto the ground.
Oh, I thought you were about to say in his torso. Like, oh my god, Adam.
No, he's gonna shove the tip of his axe down on the ground with a thump, and he's gonna roar.
Okay.
I would do the roar, but it's fucking 6 a.m. So
Okay.
did I do a performance as well
Yes.
for that? We don't talk about that.
Your voice cracks. Everybody just starts laughing. But
He's
it
gonna raise
seems to
his thumb
have
up.
like a false negative. Like people seem to like love you even more for it. But
He's gonna raise his thumb up.
yeah, and everybody's kind of like cheering you on as you walk back towards your door, which you ended up walking back towards his door, but your guide came to get you and drug you back.
Oh yeah, right.
But yeah, so you have won your duel, and as the guide is walking you back to the waiting room, he says that by the time that the next match starts, he should be back down to let you know what your results are. But
I actually feel really bad. I was expecting him to be stronger.
dude, he's 2 feet tall. You're like 12 feet tall. There's a
He's
significant
2 feet tall. That smacked me in the nuts and did 31 damage to me.
The nuts was like 9 damage.
I know, but overall,
But
the fuck them damage.
But all right, and we're just gonna go like a couple more matches go through, and eventually. Oh, and well, a couple more matches go through, and eventually your guide comes back, and he's like, "Sorry about the wait."
It's okay. I'm used to it.
The game masters have come to a conclusion. They didn't get the most information out of your fight for obvious reasons, but they have decided to allow you to pass on into the next stage of the tournament. So,
Yay!
with that said, Thorn, was it? He's like, yeah. Like, you're up next. Oh.
So do I heal, by the way, or
like
like long rest or whatever?
yeah, you have like clerics down there that are healing everybody coming
So
out.
I do take a long rest.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So Thorn gets let out. You guys, you see blah blah blah. They talk. Thorn
Fucking
is
traitor.
she goes out there, and as soon as her door opens, she goes out second this time. Her door opens, and she just starts doing like these ridiculous like acrobatic like cartwheels and crap all the way over to the next person. Then like the other dude is already standing just in the center of the field, and she's like doing all of this crap, and when she gets up to him, who he is considerably taller than her, she just jumps up and like boops him right on the nose and just goes down and goes, "How's it going?" But and the guy she is fighting, where is he? There he is.
I feel so bad. The fucking dwarf.
The guy she is fighting is a beefed up dragonborn that has a huge spear. You did this. This is him. And she so they announced them. They announced this guy's name as Kashnath the Red, who is from the Kingdom of Abakos, and he is from the Crimson Shards, which is a lesser-known guild that is essentially entirely made out of Dragonborn. But they are well known for being pretty strong, though. They don't have a great influence because they're pretty small. But they are gonna try and kill each other, believe it or not. So
Whoa.
they go out. That is the worst initiative roll she has ever done. It's fine, he did worse. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to drink. Tell me how this goes afterwards.
I'm not gonna do like the whole back and forth.
Yeah.
But
Just tell me how
all
it
right,
goes
so
afterwards. I'll be right back.
they start the fight from about 30 feet away from each other, and she has both of her short swords drawn and activated on fire. And as soon as the as soon as the fight starts, she rushes the dude, and he's just kind of sitting there, and she gets all the way up to him and kind of ducks under and tries to like lunge both of her swords into him, but he just kind of like dodges out of the way and then just like hits her in the back with like the blunt end of his spear, and she just kind of like tumbles over. She's like, "That's fucking rude. Like, just fight me." Nah. And they run back, and like it slowly progresses to where he's actually fighting her, and they end up getting like pretty good blows on each other. But as the fight goes on, she appears to be losing. She's not like losing horribly, but she seems to be getting winded when he is not. The fight has like gone way past what Birch's fight was. Birch's fight was like 15 seconds. They have been fighting for probably like 10 minutes. She eventually manages to like stab him right in the abdomen. But him being a red dragonborn, if anybody knows, has a affinity to fire, so he really doesn't care that much. And he ends up like grabbing her by the throat and like lifting her out, and then just completely running her through with his spear, and then just kind of chucking her off to the side. Good job. And yeah, she not feeling great. The match ends with them calling it. The Dragonborn
fucking dumpster.
walks out mostly unscathed. I mean, he's definitely hurt, but he's able to walk out on his own. A team has to come in and collect Thorn.
Collect.
Yes.
Like in fucking pieces.
And she is not brought back to the room y'all are in.
Oh no! That Dragon Ball's gonna pay.
Yeah.
My bad.
You can probably find your guide, so I'm assuming you're gonna find him. He ends up taking you to the infirmary, and she's in there. She's alive and being treated. She's like, "Well, that sucked."
You did good though.
I feel like it was an uneven matchup. I use fire swords. He's resistant to fire.
But no.
And it's still
But
stupid.
Birch followed by his own. He's like, I think mine was too, to be
Fire
honest.
swords might have been really good against one of the bees.
She just looks at you and just like flicks you on the forehead. He says,
He isn't sword resistant though.
I mean, yeah, I still stabbed him, but most of my pizzazz comes from the fire. But
He isn't there.
The voices.
The voices.
Voices.
She's hearing voices. Who are you talking to?
Who are you?
Do I know you?
And she looks to the guide and you're like, "Hey, you got my results? I'm sure they're great." And he's like, "No." And then you hear like a ping, and he pulls out his sending pair, and he's, "Oh, never mind, they just sent it." And he's like, "Well, it's not awful, but they are still impressed with how long the fight managed to go on. However, at the moment, they do not think you will be going on, but they have offered a second bout in the preliminaries to test you again. And she's just like, ugh. What do y'all think?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
And he's like, it won't be today, and it'll likely be on like a private bout. There won't be a huge crowd or anything. It'll just be other, failed
Failures.
versus, you. And she's like, okay, sounds good. And outside of that, the guide kind of says that that's it for the day. Everybody can either stay in, like, all of the participants can stay in the arena and, like, their, all of their rooms that they have accounted for, or they could go find, like, an inn. And if y'all would like to do anything there, go ahead.
So you're saying we're about to get a long rest?
Yes.
I have some mischievous deeds I have to do. I'm going to prepare to cast Death Ward Extended on all of our group.
Okay.
So it's going to be 16 hours, assuming we get 8 hours of rest. We have like 8 hours relay. Leeway. Forgot the word.
Cool.
On all of them. Like,
I love this fucking video so much.
Sounds like I'm gonna go out of the house and try to start shit.
I'm gonna cast Polymorph on Chaos.
Turn him to a rat.
I'm gonna turn him into a camel.
I already am.
Okay.
You're already a camel.
I'm eating myself.
Who was the last person in the duel? Oh, Holden.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a slaughter.
He's just gonna.
He's gonna kick rocks at them and just shatter their knees.
So, eventually y'all, wake up next day, and you guys all, I'm assuming all of you go to spectate Holden's match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birch is definitely there. Birch has heard things about Holden, so he wants to see what it's all about.
So you guys get there, and the crowd seems to be going nuts before anything is even announced, and you overhear some of the people in the observation room talking about how supposedly one of the Nullforge Kingdom, like, their main warriors is supposed to be fighting in this match, who is only known as the Grey Knight. And so people are, if it's true, which people are hoping it is, are going nuts over it. And so eventually Holden gets walked out, and he ends up walking out of the doors.
What?
Hey, shh.
What just happened?
I think he just hit his nuts on something. But eventually Holden walks out, and him being Holden, he does not do any showboating, and the crowd is just booing him. And like, Holden something.
Holden
of
Cross.
Ice Fire Guild, the Vabacos, and something. Versus blah blah blah, stupid titles, the Grey Knight of Nofor, and everybody just goes crazy.
Yeah.
And
nuts.
and similarly, the doors open, and a person in stature similar to Holden, very tall, completely covered in armor, walks out, and the picture is in general now.
Goblin
And,
Slayer.
Yes, it's
It's like
similar to
Goblin
Goblin Stair,
Looks like
Goblin
Goblin
Slayer.
Slayer.
Goblin Stair.
Like the light skin stare.
Yes, but and so they tell them to get into their positions if they'd like, and everybody's kind of waiting for them to move, but neither of them move away from their doors, and they're just staring at each other. And they like eventually call on the match, and they they just still just don't move, and eventually they start walking towards each other like very slowly. Keep in mind this arena is huge. It takes like a couple minutes for them to meet each other until they're like a foot apart, and they just sit there and stare at each other for a minute, shake hands, and can you hurry up and get in here so I can keep talking?
We should beat him like right now.
They shake hands, and as they start to like up and down, the ground beneath both of their feet starts cracking with just the sheer like strength of them both. And eventually they release, and Holden gets his halberd off of his back, and you see the Grey Knight just does not draw a weapon. And seeing this, Holden's like, and he just plants his halberd in the sand of the arena, and they both just raise their fists, and right away they both swing a right hook at the same time and just clock each other both in the jaw, and it's like, dude, it's like a mirror image. They both just and then they take a left.
Autism.
The autism battle. And they do that for about 15 minutes, and, and eventually they stop and then shake hands again, and Holden grabs his halberd as the Grey Knight takes his spear off of his back, and they step back about 15 feet away from each other, and they both like dash in toward each other really fast, but them both dashing creates this large cloud of sand, and you can't see anything that's happening, but you see these flashes of light all around the arena and all this clanging and banging, and eventually it clears up with Holden's halberd is just like stuck in the stone way over there, and the Grey Knight's spear is just broken. At which point they meet back up again and shake hands once more and start punching each other for another 15 minutes. At which point, at some point, they just stop and then just leave the arena. Which nobody cheers, and
Everyone's like,
and
oh.
they're just like, what just happened? However, Holden gets back, and like, all the people that are just in the waiting room are just looking at him like, what the hell was that? And
What,
That was cool.
and
Run your
and he
fight.
walks in and he walks to you guys and he's like, that is the coolest fucking dude I have ever met in my life.
That was a cool fight. I didn't see like most of it, but it looked
It was
cool.
like
Did he
watching.
say anything?
Not a word was spoken, but all that was said needed to be said.
Barking spider.
Weirdo.
I forgot he still has a necklace of fireballs.
Yes. So we have a new autistic character, maybe. But
Hey yo.
yeah. So there was Holden's match, and a couple fights later, your guide comes back in, and he seems confused, and he's like, it took them a minute to come to the conclusion.
Evaluate.
But they figured that if you could hold your ground against the Grey Knight for that long without sustaining any true damage, you must be worth your while. So, congratulations. And he goes to shake the guide's hand, and the guide's just like,
I don't want to lose my hand thinking.
Yeah. And with that, the couple days pass as you guys presumably, watch any matches you would want to watch. There are
And
a couple
explore.
really good ones at one point. Like the ones of note that you guys watched, there was a dwarf that came out that had this golden armor with black accents that was wearing this very ornate helmet. And he did not walk out with any weapons at all, but when the fight started, he essentially reloaded his arms. If you've seen that movie, and as he did that, 3 blades came out of his fists, and his name was
It's the guy.
Kogan X, and they did not know where he came from. That's him. He seemed like he was a decent threat. There was a very large minotaur, a very large minotaur, Toragar Steelfist, that just completely decimated his opponent. He seemed to have very potent magic items. And the goblin girl that you guys saw, that you talked to briefly, she had a match, and the person she fought was another different minotaur. It was not Toragar. He had brown fur, but in the fight she tried casting. Oh, by the way, I did not send you a picture of her. I apologize. That's her. Her name is Chiso Faley, and she tried casting some very mediocre beginner spells that didn't really do much, but eventually the Minotaur ended up breaking her staff, and she kind of seemed to throw a bit of a hissy fit. And just in the middle of the fight, she started to kind of crack out, and ended up kind of misshaping and misforming, and ended up turning into this thing.
What the fuck?
It's
Oh
just
my
Beast
God,
Girl from
Rich.
Invincible.
Which kind of. And at which point, she literally ripped the Minotaur to shreds. So, and after
That's like a fucking Shrek.
after she killed it, she went back to her normal state and just kind of walked off.
Oopsies.
Now, this is where we take polls on if you guys want to continue or if you
I can
want to.
continue.
Okay.
I'd call it. Yeah, it is 6 a.m.
Alrighty.
No. Unforgivable.
Sound good.
If I wasn't so fucking tired, I would